frustrating, I can say. I felt like we were defending for a very long time. That's something we need to look at. I don't know why we score and we just drop down and defend for almost the rest of the game. We counter-attack, yeah, but we need to keep the ball a little bit more, especially against these quality teams with quality players. So, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, of course, it's a big shock when you lose your, I could say, probably the biggest player in the squad. Like, he's the captain, he leads the team, so. But it's something that we need to also do better, like do it more quickly, mentally reset and be able to, which I felt like the first 5 minutes we did really good, and then we just dropped down. But of course it's a big blow, but yeah, I'm hoping, praying to God that he's okay. Yeah, it's a good question actually, that I don't know the answer. They just were very intense throughout the whole game. They pressed man v man and came just, it felt like, at least when I was playing in the middle, it just felt like really heavy, and they came quickly, and just a really, really good team with good players. So, I don't know, it's also something that we need to do better, that when teams actually come really high and press us, that we need to be able to be calm on the ball and keep it a little bit better. So, something we need to look at. Yeah, it was a good feeling to score. It was like a counter-attack. I think I get the ball, play to Tincho. We pass it to Duncan, who heads it to me, and just does it really good, Duncan, and I just take a touch and try to finish as good as I can, and a happy ending, a goal. It was a really good feeling actually. I've been waiting a long time for this goal, so yeah, really nice.
Orlando's midfield controlled possession for most of the game, yet the final ball was a little bit lacking. What feedback have you given maybe the players or people playing around you on converting chances into goals? Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, it's. I feel like they dominated that whole game, like I said, and I don't know the possession. Probably I'm gonna guess 70-75% for them. So, or maybe 65. But yeah, it's just like I said, felt heavy and not good enough.
Awesome. Dagur, just wanted to ask you about the celebration after the goal. You had your shirt with your mom on it. Just wanted to get your meeting for that.
Yeah, she had a picture. You go every year since she's over 50, and she went 2 weeks ago, and she had this little ball in her breast area, and sometimes it can be nothing, and sometimes it can be something. And in Iceland, you have to take a sample, and then they call you and they tell you it's nothing, or they tell you, come, bring someone, and yeah. So they called her probably 2 days ago and told her, so come, bring someone with you, so you can probably put two and two together. And I just wanted to put a shirt in for her, because she's my mom and I love her and support her, and yeah, so it's nothing serious that I know of right now, but I just wanted to at least support her since she's going through a hard time, and yeah, she's my biggest supporter and I'm her, so yeah.
El partido, pero se nos sale de las manos ya el último minuto, un gol que no esperábamos. Bueno, sí, como lo dices y como saben, creo que ha sido una temporada difícil, una temporada donde no he tenido mucha continuidad, pero es parte del proceso, es parte de la adaptación, y aquí estoy siempre dando lo mejor de mí, siempre a disposición del cuerpo técnico para cuando me necesite. Creo que hoy me necesitaron, hoy creo que jugué en una posición no habitual en mí. Bueno, creo que lo entregué todo y di lo mejor de mí para poder ayudar al equipo. Bueno, creo que, como ya lo había dicho, fue un partido complicado, un partido que no tuvimos la posición del balón. Creo que nos defendimos bastante, no fue nuestra mejor versión con el balón, valga la redundancia. Bueno, creo que eso nos costó y eso nos llevó a perder el partido de la forma en que lo hicimos.
¿Qué tal, Nico? Buenas noches. Orlando mostró intensidad en el primer tiempo, pero bajó el ritmo en el segundo. ¿A qué atribuís esa diferencia? ¿Fueron las piernas o fue algo más de que es un plantel ahora corto con la baja de Robin? Gracias.
Buenas noches. Bueno, como ya lo había dicho, creo que nos costó mucho el segundo tiempo por el tema de que nos defendimos bastante. Fue un partido donde creo que regalamos mucho el balón, donde no tuvimos la posición, y creo que eso fue el factor principal para que nosotros en el segundo tiempo capaz si bajáramos el ritmo, ¿no? Creo que si pudiéramos tener un poco más el balón, tener secuencias más largas, seguramente el equipo, los muchachos pudieron haber descansado mucho mejor con la pelota, generado más ocasiones de gol. Creo que ese sería el factor principal por el cual bajamos el ritmo y bueno. Hola, buenas noches. Bueno, creo que lo he reiterado ya varias veces en la noche de hoy. Creo que tenemos que tener más la pelota, tenemos que quererla más, no tirarla a cualquier lado porque van a ocurrir ese tipo de ocasiones, ¿no? Que viene un equipo rival que te juega bien a la pelota, te somete y te termina ganando el partido de la manera en que nos lo hicieron. Y nada, para mis fanáticos creo que esperen a la mejor versión de Nicolás. Creo que esto va por buen camino, apenas estoy comenzando, seguramente con el tiempo mejoraré y me adaptaré mucho más rápido a la liga y verán una buena versión que quizás vieron antes en Colombia que me trajo hasta acá.
Disappointed with all this adversity, especially that we keep losing players and at this moment of the season. Also for our response, especially in the second half, that I think we could have been better. We play against a rival who, again, especially in that half, put a lot of people in between lines and we couldn't manage it and all sustain the ball a little longer. At least we can have some initiative. So that was a big part of the difference in the game. We couldn't get out of that domination that they have in the second half, and that cost us because we may be sad of conceded in the last moment of the game, but it's not that, but it's the whole thing. I think in the second half we could have been better, and they were better than us in that half. And in the first half it was much more a game that could go either way, but we couldn't sustain it on the second half. Very clear, and I was just losing a player as it happened in the last one game also. It obviously make us change a lot of things in the game plan, but not excuses. We were waiting for a better response. This adversity keep coming, but I'm always use it as a way just to develop another research, and we can keep seeking another answer because that makes us stronger. And I think we respond well the first part in the first half, but second half I think we did not. And at the end, when we make the analysis, obviously we're sad for these things that happened to our rowing. We'll see. Definitely we were dropping too low and too quick, but the response that we had with the substitution, it was much better in the 25 minutes in the first half after rowing came out. I think our response was better. We needed to move a lot of people. I was waiting for maybe that weakness of we're moving too many, and probably that's not going to keep our sequencing or our chemistry. But the first half we respond better. In the second half, probably we can accuse that it was noticeable that we were not synchronized with our ways, and it may be possible that changing the position and have to adjust to that many places, it cost us. Surely that could have an impact in the game.
Profe, buenas noches. En lo positivo de todo esto, quería preguntarle sobre el performance de Nico Rodriguez y también cómo evalúa su progresión en la liga y también obviamente cómo jugó como tácticamente el equipo después de la pérdida de Robin y qué le podría decir a los fans después de este partido. Gracias.
Bueno, Nico creo que tuvo un buen partido en el sentido de que por lo menos acumuló muy buenos minutos, pudo expresar un poco más con más consistencia durante el partido eso que él tiene, su fútbol. Lástima que no pudimos tener un poco más de dominancia, que pudimos tener un poco más de altura con nuestras líneas para que estuviera más cerca del arco. También reconocerle el esfuerzo que hizo defensivamente y el esfuerzo que hizo en posición donde hay que correr, lo hizo muy bien. Con respecto a los fans, pues mira, siempre es amargo y mucho más perder en casa, enfrente, además porque hoy tenían una energía espectacular. No hay nada mejor que ganar en casa, marcar 3 puntos para ellos y realmente nos deja ese sin sabor y nada que decir a ellos, darles gracias por el apoyo y nosotros responsabilizarnos, especialmente el entrenador en mi caso, de que los resultados que ellos merecen deben ser mejores. Bien, pero ha tenido, yo creo que este último tramo ha tenido mucha consistencia en sus buenas actuaciones y esa seguridad que nos da Pedro pues es saludable para el equipo. De Pedro nada que decir, él aparece cuando tiene que aparecer. Tenemos un gran respeto por su performance. We trained during the week that model. We were short on substitutions or people in the bench. Nico can do that linear job that Ivan normally does, and we knew that we were weak in the middle. We did not have one midfielder or holding midfielder in the bench. We have Fabi Loyola that can play much as a playmaker or false winger. We have Chakur as well that he can play in those positions at that, but we didn't have that one in the middle who can probably reserve some energy for us, especially in the second half. So we train with Dagur and Edu. Dagur knows that position, and we trust Ivan in that role, or being, because he does it in the left. And Nicole being linear, he could give us probably a different look, having a left angle and having Luis as a playmaker and Duncan occupied in the box. So the intentions were just to use that leg as we do it with Spicer sometimes in that linear situation. And Ivan just help us on the right back so we can bring energy in the middle, because we needed to drop Kyle. He did a bunch of things in those positions. Right, yeah, it helps because his experience and his calmness help us, yeah, and in moments where we need not just use that, but it must or obligate us just to do these movements. So he can do it. He knows those roles, and the respect that I have for those functional players in our teams. Yeah.